go.
Another edition of MSA Sports Center Stage. Bob Orkwis, Stu Allen from the Newcastle Red Hurricanes, three-time champions. How does it feel, Stu?
It feels great to win a championship for a third year. It's crazy. Most teams don't get to do this, and so we're just grateful.
You had a very a great game, actually. Team leading 18 points. Talk a little about that. You got underneath, which I'm sure that's where you do most of your damage. Picked up a lot of rebounds, a lot of points. Tell us how that worked out.
Well, that's my job. I had to play physical. Coach Bunder told us this is going to be one of your best physical games of the year. So I wanted to come out playing, and I knew that they were going to try and guard our best players, our high scorers, Blake and Anthony, which gave me and my other teammates a lot of open shots. So I'm just glad we were able to produce.
Well, it's a big rivalry game. You guys have played all these times over the years, 3 times in the championship games. Talk a little about that. Did that make it more comfortable because you know what they were going to do, or how was that in your mind?
A little both ways. It was a little bit more comfortable because we know how they play and everything, but you gotta think it's the third year. They have a chip on their shoulder after losing 2 years, so it's hard to know how they're gonna come out. So we just had to match their intensity.
Now, I was told to ask you this. Tell me a little bit about Stu for 2.
Since my 9th grade year, when I first started playing basketball, varsity basketball, the announcer, every time I scored a point, Stu for 2. It just had like a nice ring to it. So ever since my 9th grade, every time I walk in the hall, Stu for 2. I'm up east, Stu for 2. That's how I'm noticed around town now.
So I was going to call you Big Stu. I'm going to call you Stu for 2. We should have passed that along because they would have had a good time with that tonight. Let me ask you this: did you just take a chance to show off for your future teammates and future students here at Duquesne University?
I tried. I mean, I wanted to look like a basketball player. I wanted them to see like me run the court. You know, don't let this big frame pass any judgments with you, because I can move.
Now you're a tight end. You're moonlighting as a basketball player. Tell us a little bit about why Duquesne and what do you like about playing tight end?
I love playing tight end. I've been playing tight end since I was in the 7th grade, and I love Duquesne. It's a very beautiful school. I like the fact that it's in the middle of Pittsburgh, and it's like just beautiful scenery. And I like the coach. I like the coaches. They're a nice community. I came down there to visit. I love the campus. And then I'm talking to a couple other recruits. I feel like I can see myself coming here. It's a really good school, and their education, top notch. You can't beat that.
You can't beat to another chance now. You go from winning WPAG to the state class. I'm sure you guys would love to win the state championship. Talk a little bit about the state class.
Oh yes, we'll love to win the state championship more than anything, especially since we fell 1 game short last year. So you could say we have a chip on our shoulder. We want this more than anything. This would just be the stamp on our senior year if you could get the state title. So we're just going to take it 1 game at a time.
All right, that's Big Stu for 2, Stu Allen from the Newcastle Red Hurricanes. You can call him a WPAL champion. I'm Bob Orkwis. That's another edition of MSA Sports Center Stage.